Hey you all, I'm your fave nurse B. Thanks for coming back to my channel. And this Get Ready With Me, I'm going to be talking about what you should do during your study break in nursing school, how to balance your life as a mom and a student and just dealing with the stresses of it all. Talk about my plans, whether or not I'm going to do my ADN or my BSN, and then also talk about negative behaviors and how to correct them in healthcare and how to live off of CNA pay. So I hope you all like these type of videos. Go ahead and submit any more questions that you might have and I'll do a video about it. And also go watch part 1 if you haven't already. All right, you all, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Peace. We have a 2-week break between Med-Surg 1. Is there anything I should study ahead to prepare myself? You have a break before Med-Surg. This is 3 days ago. So Ray, Goddess, I would say for Med-Surg, I would say just go over what you needed. Like, go over any concepts or anything that you needed to go over that you had issues with in your last semester. So say for instance, you weren't that strong in anatomy and physiology. Definitely relook that because it's going to come back in Med-Surg. Anatomy and physiology is so important with Med-Surg. In my book, they would have like a recap of anatomy and physiology, like the first 2 pages of each Med-Surg chapter based off of whatever they were going to talk about. So I definitely recommend you go over whatever concepts you did not understand that you need to be refreshed on, like relook like the brain, look over that, look over the flow for the heart, look over the structure of the lungs, look over any type of blood. If you learn lab values, definitely relook at lab values, things like that is what I would say you should do. And you might want to just do like a few Med-Surg NCLEX questions just to kind of get an idea of what you might be going over. But definitely just enjoy your break, but review some things and do some Med-Surg NCLEX questions. And don't be freaked out if you don't do well. Just do them. That way you can start getting into the motion of doing these questions. Look at the rationales. Look at, like I said, study the questions. I thought y'all would ask more personal questions. Let me see. I'm just scrolling. I'm probably gonna make another video based off y'all questions because y'all got some good ones. All right, so here is S Allen 90. I think it's she. She said, I'm an LPN. Do you ever struggle with the work-life balance? Sometimes it seems like all we do is work and be too tired to really live and have energy. Like sometimes it's repetitive and the people don't appreciate you and you even lose yourself sometimes. Sorry, it's good to vent. Yeah, I heard you, girl. So the thing with that is, did I talk about it already? I don't know, but I would say, yeah, you do start feeling like, this like hustle and bustle is just too much. I would say with that is, especially with me, like I was working and going to school and I was doing YouTube and I was pregnant, or I had my baby here already, my first baby, and it was a struggle. But I definitely think that reducing your work hours is important and enjoying your days off is important. But for me, like I literally would work all day, work on YouTube, work on building up my Instagram, my social media, work on content, work on schoolwork, and then go to work. So it was a struggle, but I definitely say probably reduce your work hours for real. Like it's not worth it. The money ain't worth it. Or if you can go somewhere that pay more, like agency, and do that. That way you can work less hours but get paid more. I would say do that. But you have to definitely prioritize. And sometimes you gotta sit back and be like, okay, is this really for me? Is this really what I want to do? And if so, okay, what can I do to change it? How do I want my life to look? It's so freaking crazy, y'all, because I remember a few months ago, I was still pregnant with Mariah, who is now 2 months. And my 1-year-old had her. And I was just thinking like, I want to be home with my kids. I want to be home with my kids. I want to be home with my kids. Like I just wanted to be home with my kids. And I was like, okay, how can I do that? I got to go hustle and do more on YouTube, make more money through YouTube. And I was like, okay, we got to do this as far as our finances. And now what's so crazy is like, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm at home with my kids doing YouTube. And that's my life right now. I decided what I wanted to do, and it's so crazy that I'm actually living that life right now. But I'm definitely putting in the work. I'm doing the work. It's just in a different capacity. But I can talk more about that, like what I'm doing to make money, or like, am I going back to nursing, all that good stuff. Let's see. Currently studying for my associates in RN. Started earlier studying the TEAS test, even though I'm in the early stages doing my prereqs. How do you balance? I'm a single mother, working 40 plus a week. Sometimes I'm so tired reading a chapter is the last thing on my mind. How do people do it? Because sometimes I want to give up. I mean, you're gonna always want to give up. I'm be honest, like that's girl, that ain't gonna change. That mindset ain't gonna change. I mean, it being hard is not gonna change. You are gonna have to be the factor that changes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to get stronger. You're gonna have to look at, okay, like for me right now, being at home is kind of like foreign. Like I don't know what it's like to not be like, oh, I gotta get all this done and I don't have time for this. Like I have too much time, it seems like sometimes, even though I'm with 2 kids under 2. Like, so let's be honest, it's not that freaking easy to be at home with 2 kids under 2. Especially with my husband working nights. Like I'm pretty much with him all the time because he works nights, so he can't like get off of work and help me out really. So I don't know, this hair is just is what it is. It looks a lot shorter than it is, but trying to, like the second day it looks a little bit more out there. But anyways, I'm so hot. I really want to do something different with this eye. Give me a second to figure this out, y'all. All right, so I still didn't do nothing too much with it, but I think that you start to look at what your patterns are. Okay, what do I do? Oh shoot, girl, I just spent an hour on freaking Facebook. Okay, that's something that I'm doing that I can change. Okay, I'm spending too much time cooking meals every single day. Okay, I need to meal prep. Or I'm going to the grocery store every other day. I need to make sure that I figure out what I'm gonna cook for this week, have it all planned out, go to the grocery store twice a week, be done with it. Or I'm forgetting to pay this bill. I need to do auto bill pay, or I need to put reminders in my phone. Figure out certain things that you're doing, certain habits that you have that are wasting time or that are stressing you out, that you can change, you can tweak, and you can work on, and go from there. And that's what I'm learning being at home. Like, okay, my kids are asleep for 2 hours, I sit here and watch TV. No, let me go ahead and just freaking work on some videos, which is like a no-brainer. But you know, sometimes when you get that second to yourself, you just want to have a minute to yourself once you get a second to yourself. But I was like, you know what? In order to be productive, let me work on things while my kids are asleep and be productive. That way, when they're awake, we can just chill. I ain't got to worry about work. I ain't got to think about, oh, I should have did this when they was asleep. Oh my goodness, let me try to do it now. Whatever, run around. Nah, girl, it ain't gonna work. So just know that you will get stronger. It'll get better for you. I can't say it's gonna be easy, but you're gonna find different ways of how to cope, and that's what we do as women. That just is what it is. I kind of hate when people say like, we're women, that's what we do, but it's true. Like, women, we just freaking make a way. Like, it's just amazing, the resilience of women. Like, we the bomb. We the bomb. Okay, I'm sorry if I missed some of y'all questions. I'm kind of going back and forth and looking for different stuff that I haven't really gone over. Are you going for your ADN or your BSN? That's actually what me and my husband have been talking about. I plan on going. I've been looking at some BSN programs, just flat out BSN and not bridging. They are expensive. And I don't really know if I want to go over like looking at nursing school as a brand new nurse. I feel like with your BSN, it's like I'm starting off from the beginning, like I don't have any experience in freaking nursing. And I just feel like it would not be beneficial to me to do that. But it'd be good to have everything done. You know what I'm saying? But it is expensive. So I do believe that I am actually going to do a bridge program. And then there's this school here. I have to see if they still do it. They have a dual enrollment. So after your first semester of any type of RN program, you can go there to their school and get your bachelor's at the same time that you're working on your associate's degree at another school. So that's something that I'm thinking about doing. Only thing with that is that I would have to actually go to a school on camp, like go to an associate's degree program. Like I would have to actually go to school Monday through Friday. And with 2 kids, it's just like, ooh, I don't know, because we're not planning on putting them in daycare. So we just trying to figure it out. Right now, our biggest priority, I know a lot of you were like, are you going to school? Are you going to school? I told y'all the thing with the money. But I heard some good news lately. I'll let y'all know later, once I know for sure. But right now, our biggest thing is that we're like, we want to buy a house. So we got 2 kids, we want to buy a house. Like, that's the biggest thing right now. So working on that is our priority right now. So that's that, but it will be done. Yeah, there's pros and cons to doing the bridge, and then or going straight for your BSN. As far as my situation. Thing with doing a BSN, I could do an online BSN program and be home with the kids, but it's just like, realistically, how well am I gonna do with an online BSN program and I'm home with 2 kids, like, and I'm maintaining a YouTube channel? Like, I don't know, so like, I would still need somebody to be with the kids, especially as they get older. They're gonna stay up longer, they're not gonna take longer naps. Hold on, y'all. And of course, I just freaking stepped on my dang on eyelash glue. Got glue on my carpet. I hope I got enough here to put these eyelashes on, honey. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna fret over it. We'll see how things are when we get to that point. And that's kind of how my husband is. He's definitely one of those people that's like, let's just do this first, then we'll focus on that. He's a Capricorn ascendant. So that's how they are. They like to focus on one thing at a time. And he has Taurus on his chart, which really make him focus on freaking one thing at a time. But then he a Gemini, so it's just like, he confusing. But anywho, yeah, I cannot get anything out of her. Am I not gonna have no lashes today? I feel like I should have some on. Otherwise, this is a very simple look if I don't put any lashes on. But I cannot get this lash glue to come out. This is so good, and I can feel I'm scared it's gonna squirt everywhere. Yeah, whatever. I'm just not gonna have no lashes today. No, my eyebrows look a mess, lashes look a mess. I don't see how people do these freaking videos. I guess it'll look okay. What y'all think? My face isn't done. Let me work on my face a little bit more. So that's that. I hope this video, I hope y'all like it. I don't know, I thought it'd be different than what I'm doing. It's weird. Y'all about died trying to do this video for y'all. So she said, how do you correct someone's behaviors in healthcare without coming off as a bitch? So here's the thing. You cannot correct anybody's behaviors. You can sit there and attempt to, educate people and enlighten people, but people gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna say what they gonna say. They wrong. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just ignorant, and that's just how they are. They don't care what you say to them or how you say it. They gonna act how they gonna act. Like, you can come to somebody in the most professional way, one-on-one, looking them in their eyes, saying, hey, you know what, the situation happened. That's not the way that we do things around here. You can say, next time, this is what I need for you to do. Or when you did this, this is what, was the outcome of that. And I need for you to do this and the third. You understand what I'm saying? You can do and talk and counsel with people as much as you want, but people gonna do what the hell they want to do. And that's one of the reasons why I'm just like so over being in a supervisory position, because it sucks. But this is not always just the case with supervising people. Sometimes you find that people do inappropriate things, say inappropriate things, and they are in the same vicinity, like the same level as you, as far as they're a nurse as well. Or it might be a doctor that says something inappropriate or does something inappropriately. And I think it just depends on the situation. There's always, like I said, ways to do it in a professional way, but honestly, people are gonna do what they want and react the way they want. The best thing you can do is just make sure that you check yourself as to how you react to a situation. I really am not the best person to answer this, because my ignore game is real strong. And also when it comes to certain things, I just say what I have to say, because sometimes you just have to say it. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't like be professional with it. You have to just be like, look, why would you say that? That's not right. That's not cool. Or you might have to just tell people like it is. Like, look, like that's not cool. Or I don't know. Like, it depends on the situation. Sometimes you just gotta call people out for what they are and what they do. And that's just that. And as far as coming off as a, you know, a itch, coming off as an itch, you just do what you want to do. Come off how you want to come off. I would say, of course, try to keep it professional. But people gonna see you how they want to see you. It don't matter how you come off. I noticed that if you come off too aggressive, people be like, oh, who she thinks she is? Blah, blah, blah. If you come off too soft, well, she the nurse. She the one that's in charge. If she got a problem, she need to say something about it. people just don't want to be told what to do. People do not want to be corrected. This just is what it is. So no matter how you approach them, they're gonna find some fault in it. So the best thing to do is try your best to be professional and just come out and say it the way it needs to be said. And I'm not saying be aggressive, be all in people's face. There's this thing I remember being taught, like, you criticize in private and you praise in public. As far as dealing with, you know, people like that are under you, or like CNAs, whatever. You criticize in private and you praise in public. But I'm not a fan of being in a supervisory position. It's just not something I'm into, because shoot, half the time they're like, y'all should never hire these people to begin with. That ain't even here nor there. Recently in the hospital with sister and noticed that none of the nurses were washing their hands before providing care. As an RN student, I know this is the first skill they teach. I asked if my sister's nurse would wash her hands, and she, the nurse, got mad at me. I guess she traded assignments because a few minutes later we had a different nurse. In that situation, I mean, you never know. They might have washed their hands before they came in the room, or they may have used hand sanitizer. Like, you don't really know in that situation what they had going on. But I mean, you did what you did. You asked her, she didn't want to do it, she gave you a new nurse. Like, that just is what it is. Like, there's really nothing you can, like I said, no matter what you do, you're gonna come off however you come off. That's just that. That's just that. It is what it is. Sometimes I hate dealing with people because, yeah, it's just, sometimes I just hate dealing with people. But sometimes I love dealing with people. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. And typically when I'm filming, I like to do a lighter lip and then I'll build up to a darker lip. That way I can change my lip colors in between videos and change my shirts and stuff. I don't even got no different shirt down here because, like I told you, I don't want to go in the bedroom and wake my husband up. So I'm gonna go with, so someone said, I'm a teen mom beginning my journey in nursing. I have an interview for a job that offers CNA training. I want to know, do you think I'll be able to move out and live off a CNA pay? Yeah, of course, plenty of people live off CNA pay. Thing with it, I believe, is not how much you make, it's how you spend. Like, that's the case with any type of job, no matter how much you make. It's not how much you make, it's how you spend. You know, you just need to look and see how much CNA is making in your area, and then look at the housing in your area and see, of course, if you get any assistance. Do I really want dark lips? I don't know. But yeah, look and see at your area and just budget your money. And you need to always pay yourself first. Get you a CD account with like a credit union or something, or a savings account. And like, if you get a savings account, make sure it's at a bank that has like one location somewhere you don't even know about, and have like $50 of your check, $25 of your check, each check going directly into that account, so that you make it hard for you to be able to transfer it into your main like checking account. That's the best advice I can give you, is to just automatically save your money. Get into the 401k program at your job, because if things get tough, you can always get a 401k loan, you get a hardship loan, things like that. And plus, it's free money. I always tell people, make sure you enroll in the 401k at your job. Don't wait. It's all pre-tax, so make sure you get your money and you just put it straight into your 401k. Do it like day one. And like I said, have an account that you cannot touch, and just save the money automatically. So if things get tough, things get rough, or you want to do something, boom, you might realize, oh shoot, I got $1,500 saved up, I didn't even realize it. And then every time, you know, maybe just add like another extra $50 if you can. If you get like paid 3 times that month, put another $50 into that account. have that savings there. I would say with you working off of CNA pay, it's good that your job is training you so you don't have to pay for the CNA classes. And I would make sure that you save up enough before you leave. You have your little side money, like maybe $500 to $1,000 to the side for a rainy day or whatever, just to have. And just balance your money. You gotta just budget your money. That's what it comes down to, really. Because people, it's doctors out here that are filing bankruptcy. It's people out here who are CNAs that's going on trips and they can afford it. It's people out here that, you know, are living their best life while other people are struggling because those other people are not balancing their finances properly. So it's really just up to you as an individual how you spend your money, I would say. Really makes the difference. All right, y'all, so this is the look. I don't have any lashes. My eyebrows need some help. This hair is kind of flat, but it is what it is. These lips are whatever they are. But that's the look. That's the end of the video. Let me know if you all have any more questions. Like I said, I'll do a separate video for you all. Going over, it's like the lips just bring everything together. If you can, just get a lip, okay? Do your lips, girl. That's that. I'll answer some more of your questions in the second video. I didn't want this to be too long. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.